Currently, she is on a 6 month sabbatical to dedicate time to her doctoral work. Beyond research and engineering, she enjoys cinema, long walks, and exploring new places. Welcome to Avni Rajpal.
Hey, hello everyone. I hope I am audible.
Yeah, Avni, you are audible. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for inviting me for the late nights and then hard work is what I see all around. People there were uh, like spending their entire day. Research experience was okay. You read things and then try to figure out what you want to do. But my thinking mindset was not questioning and all of that. But once I joined Spire Lab, I had like it's the mindset that actually carried forward like whatever I do day to day first of all I got into Honeywell just because I was part of Spy Lab. Sir actually that was interspeech 2018. That's where that was a conference which was held in Hyderabad and actually sir sponsored it and I got a chance to go there even though I didn't had the paper there. And during that conversation, I came to know that there was an opening in speech recognition, and that's how I get into Honeywell there. And initially, I was working on speech recognition. It was totally like related to what I was not related to what I was doing here because they don't work on accents, but definitely on the speech recognition side of it. But it's not about the technology that I'm work on there or something like that, but it's the entire experience that I had in those 2 to 3 years, like 2 years, and then after I joined Honeywell, I used to come in weekends and I used to work on the paper with sir. So it's all about the questions that like everybody used to ask, like lab talks. During lab talks, there was grilling all the time, and then I was preparing for the interview, so like Achut and Karthik used to ask me to stand on the board and think through. Usually, I used to answer through memories, and sir used to like encourage those discussions, and I was given all sorts of freedom, like I used to stay all night, and Shivani's room was my room there. So it's like kind of I was though staying in my PG, but I used to stay in IISc all the time to learn how to think. So my education was not traditionally when I did my BTech or my MTech. It was not kind of towards thinking on questioning things. It was mostly okay, you read things, you understand, you cram, you write exams, and there was no sort of discussion ever happened in my earlier education, in my either my BTech and in my MTech. It was some, but not that rigorous as what is there in the Spire Lab. So that attitude of questioning, how to think, how to formulate problems, how you should articulate them in simplistic manner is all what I learned in Spire Lab, which still today in my office is what everybody appreciates also, and that has carried forward in my transitioning to other domains as well. So I was in love with speech when I joined VSAP 2013 in my masters, when my prof actually in my masters prof asked me to go to Hyderabad. There I met Professor Yangnanarayanan, and there is that really changed my view about speech. And since then, I was like, okay, I want to do work in speech and I want to do PhD in speech under sir. I was so adamant about it. But once I moved to industry, I get to know other technologies. And then this core attitude of questioning, formulating things, being curious about it, discussing things has really helped me move further. And then it was an accident that I joined IIT Hyderabad for PhD. I didn't intend it to. I just was curious to give an interview because my earlier interviews here were not great, and also there was no commitment with industry. So that's how I get into IIT Hyderabad for PhD, and then somehow I got interest in causal discovery. So that's the transitioning. And for the new members in the lab, my recommendation would be uh, like as I heard in the discussion, as Karthik was mentioning that okay, he is there to encourage you to think. I would really think that you all guys should learn from him and the alumni to think. That's really the core which you can carry forward. If you think, you question, you become better researchers. Without expressing, without thinking, without articulating, things will be there in your mind, but of course people won't know it. Sometimes you might be get biased by your own thoughts, so it's good to question each and everything and not just go by the memory. So it's better to explore, ask each and every question to each other, even though how stupid it could be, and just don't focus on just reading it and thinking, oh, I understand it. No, you never understand until and unless you write it your own. So I can share one experience that I felt ridiculous at that time, because we were just talking about HMMs. I don't remember what algorithm it is, and then Kartik asked me to, okay, let's just start writing. I said I didn't even read about that algorithm, so how can I write it? But still, he was like, okay, let's just discuss what it could be. So that's how the thought process started. So don't get afraid. We get afraid about these things, but yeah, my suggestion will be learn that you see in the environment here in IISc, you'll eventually will learn anyway. But yeah, focus on try to learning that mindset if it's not there.
Okay, then. Anybody has any questions for her?
While audience is thinking about some question, just comment on what Avni said. I always say a person, a member joining Spire Lab and the same person exiting Spire Lab, the Spire Lab, whatever difference it makes to that person's life, the way you're explaining, that's very pleasing to see, satisfactory to, I mean, satisfying to hear. And I hope all the best. I wish all the best for your future journey as well. Avni, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, then. Thank you so much, Avni, for this inspiring talk.
Hey, thanks you. Thank you so much.